Welcome to an all-new Lay It Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. Hello internet, happy Monday. You guys probably didn't know this because I didn't announce it, but yeah, it was my birthday on Saturday, so I was doing some birthday stuff over the weekend. Yeah, what did I miss? Apparently there's a popular Roblox YouTuber who has been banned for life for catching child predators. Yeah, talk about protecting the kids. Apparently an actual kid who was not protected grew up to protect the kids on the same platform where he was targeted, and said company is now banning him for life and also threatening legal action as a result. Absolutely incredible. You can literally taste the irony with the state of the world that we're currently in. I'll keep it simple. In today's video, I'll break down who this creator is, what he's been doing, why Roblox banned him, and why the entire internet is calling this a top 5 garbage doo-doo butter response from any company ever. Here's the El Gato. If you guys want to give me a birthday present, okay, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already. If you guys are feeling generous, I have a Patreon, okay, it's in the description below, where I essentially drop infinite amounts of pictures of these babies for you guys. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and yeah, allow me to lay it on you. So who is Shlep? Shlep is a 22-year-old YouTuber and a Roblox player. He's been on the platform since he was 8 years old. However, he's most famously known right now for his work in catching predators on Roblox. As most of you guys know, Roblox is a game where kids basically come together and play on an online sandbox. Basically Minecraft, but with like Lego type characters. As you guys can imagine, a literal breeding ground for pedophiles if they want to target said children. Shlep claims that he's basically helped 6 predators get arrested in just the past year, which is pretty freaking awesome. Shlep also tells a story about how when he was a kid, he was groomed on Roblox as well by an actual Roblox developer. We only reported it, but Roblox brushed her off, and more victims until years later when the guy was eventually banned. Not surprised by this, okay? The safety protocols when it comes to protecting kids online, when it comes to video games and all these other spaces, are usually not that good. So how does he catch his perps? It's basically kind of like a sting. He usually plays as a decoy, essentially a naive kid who doesn't initiate or talk about sex, right? Which is most kids. Predators approach him. Said predators then try to move the conversations to Discord. He collects the evidence. He reports cases to Roblox, the FBI, and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, one less kid dealer on the streets. And yeah, he says every case starts with reporting through Roblox's own tools, but apparently Roblox rarely ever bans the accounts even after these guys get arrested. Which is no surprise there, so let's talk about the ban. Instead of getting a Medal of Honor, Roblox sends him a cease and desist letter and permanently bans every account that he owns. Roblox is currently accusing him of simulated child endangerment conversations, moving users to other platforms, sharing personal information, and failing to use the quote-unquote proper channels for reports. Shlep, however, denies breaking these rules in the way that Roblox described. He says the personal info he shared was predator evidence that was given to the police, and the off-platform moves moving from Roblox to Discord is initiated by the predators themselves. It's almost as if Roblox is phrasing this the way to say that Shlep himself is the danger, is the predator, right? It's kind of weird phrasing. Anyway, he made a video on it. It blew up. It has over 1 million views on YouTube, and then it eventually then leads to Roblox making an official statement. Chief Safety Officer Matt Kaufman says that Roblox already works with law enforcement and NCMEC, sending over 24,000 reports last year. They argue that vigilante groups, even well-meaning ones, can keep predators active longer for quote-unquote sensationalized content, expose more users to bad actors, and also disrupt their official investigation. Roblox says any account breaking policy, including vigilantes, will be banned, and that users should report directly to Roblox or law enforcement, and not to take the matters into their own hands. If this sounds familiar, this is the plot of Batman and Daredevil combined. Anyway, obviously the general public is absolutely pissed. Social media campaigns like Free Shlep and Boycott Roblox are literally everywhere. On Reddit, people are furious. This person saying this has to be because they don't want the bad PR of pedophiles lurking in their game. They'd rather cover it up when a child does get victimized so that parents don't worry about their kids being on the game and buying more Robux, aka corporate greed. This person said, I've had some friends who have had their children tricked into exposing themselves because they would quote unquote lose their account and get banned for cheating. You literally have Shlep saying, no matter how it gets painted, me and my team got 6 predators arrested within the Roblox community in under a year. I sleep well at night knowing that these people will not be able to abuse children anymore on Roblox. My work will always have amounted to something. This person said, don't let this die. Everyone needs to keep talking about this until Roblox unbans Shlep and reverses this decision. They caved from hashtag boycott the hatch. They'll do the same for hashtag free Shleb. Big Man Moist Critical aka Charlie dropped a 14-minute video calling Roblox's move both backwards and nonsensical, in which he says that Roblox doesn't act on reports even after arrest, so the community has to self-police. Banning those people while predators stay active sends the worst possible message.
This is a platform that does desperately need to be cleaned up. It is a huge problem there, and Roblox isn't doing it. And Roblox isn't solving it, so the community is doing what they can to try and keep it safer. But Roblox is attacking the community that is actively trying to do that for them. I think it's bullshit. I think that is fucking baloney right there. And Roblox needs a real change in leadership in how they approach this shit. Maybe Dave Bazooki, instead of focusing on bringing dating to a children's game, should focus on trying to keep the children on that game safe. Maybe that should be the priority, I would think.
So that's what happened and what's happening. Now, let me explain to you guys why all of this is absolute bullshit. Since the dawn of time, literally over a decade, okay, myself and other commentary channels have literally been making videos in order to spread awareness to bad faith actors that exist on this platform. Hey YouTube, there's this guy named EDP445. He's trying to meet up with minors and give them cupcakes. Hey YouTube, there are YouTube channels that are abusing animals by staging them as in distress and then quote unquote rescuing them later. Hey YouTube, there are currently YouTubers who are scamming their audiences. That's right, with crypto pump and dumps, also often aim at children. Hey YouTube, there are family channels, many of them right now that are currently abusing their freaking kids. Hey YouTube, there's a guy who's faking celebrity deaths, staging break-ins, and exploiting tragedies around the world. Hey YouTube, there are inappropriate kid videos that are hidden under family-friendly thumbnails and titles. Oftentimes, it usually takes commentary channels like mass to basically bring awareness to something that has already been happening to years, which YouTube has not flagged or caught up on. And without our policing on the YouTube or sleuthing and trying to get more information, there's a good chance that these bad faith actors would resume on the platform because their systems in place are already terrible. So when you nuke people like Schlep, right, you might as well send a freaking signal to the predators that says it's open season. Predators everywhere will see this news and feel safer, knowing that Roblox is actually banning people who would try to basically get them exposed. Like, that's the wild part. Like, I know you guys don't want to, but think about this from the POV from a predator. Like, this is like,
wow, getting rid of the vigilantes? All right, it looks like I'm not going to be getting conned anymore.
The reason why Schlep is such a huge needed net positive is because he is widely broadcasting that predators in real time are currently getting exposed. And this acts as a powerful deterrent for future potential predators who want to step into the community. Nuking one of your largest successful whistleblowers says that as a company, you're literally more concerned about your own liability than protecting the children. Because why the hell would you ban him, right? Literally all of his accounts. Why wouldn't you recruit him? Why wouldn't you talk to him? Why wouldn't you figure out how to integrate what he is successfully doing into your platform that seems to have some holes and not doing what it's supposed to do? And join forces in order to increase safety protocols about protecting the children. This action, in my opinion, it sets a precedent that if you kind of like independently expose those safety issues, you just might get eviscerated yourself, which in my opinion creates a culture where people will just look the other way and mind their business, which is the exact environment where predators thrive. To be fair, there is a fair argument in regards to vigilante work, okay, and how it can be legally risky, okay? There's entrapment, there's evidence handling, there's false accusations. Those are all valid concerns, but that risk, in my opinion, essentially exists because the processes that they currently have in place are too slow or they're not effective. If your community needs vigilantes, then it exposes the fact that you don't have a system in place to protect the kids. Otherwise, if you had that system in place, you wouldn't need these people out here trying to protect the kids. My guess is that Roblox doesn't want to acknowledge that they have a problem, okay? It wouldn't be a good look for their team to be like, oh, well, yeah, it looks like we got a little bit of problem when it comes to kids, and I don't want this to catch on fire and have more parents not, spend any money on Roblox and take their kids off the platform, so we'll just ban the person that's making people know that they actually exist on our platform. That's how I kind of feel what's happening here. That's just my opinion. I feel like it always comes down to like the bottom line, the profit margin, okay, the PR and the corporate responsibility to try to protect the investors and all that jazz. That's kind of like how I feel, and I feel like that usually gets put above the actual safety for children on said platforms. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Lay It Omni. You've just been laid. Moral of the story: I stand with Shlep. Roblox, do you want to protect the kids or not? You literally have a possibility. It's an easy layup right now. We're setting you up for that nice pivot where you can be like, bam, look at this company protecting kids. I'm sure you guys are all with me on this, but I can't see the nonstop irony of all of this, okay? We've been talking about the COSA Act here in America, right? We've been talking about the Online Safety Kid Act in the UK. We have the Epstein files that are literally never getting released, and I have a feeling that if it ever does get released, it'll just say redacted, 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 or it's probably already been altered, right? We've got all of these examples where kids are literally can be protected, and it's not actually being used in that way. And then we finally have a person who's coming out here and literally catching people, like literal predators, exposing them and circumventing other predators from wanting to do the same thing. And that's what we are punishing and exposing and banning and also threatening legal action with. It's backwards. Let me know how you guys feel about the situation in the comments below. Drop a like before you head out, okay? Stay safe on these streets because these Roblox streets are not safe, y'all. Take it easy. Peace.